So I came across this video.
I got anxiety. They told me the pills should've helped me, but I think they lied to me. But fucking mess, I don't fit in society. Demons inside of me, fuck my sobriety. I got anxiety.
Can't kill the pain for the life of me. I put the bottle straight up to my head, pull back the trigger and end my sobriety. And I do it quietly, cause everyone trying me, and they got an eye on me. I know I should quit it, but fuck it, I'm sipping. I got anxiety.
I wanna feel the beat. Give me lifts and runs, something that I can feel. No, this guy is like giving me all the reactions, like, yo, they killing it. Oh, they killed that. And I'm thinking, ain't nothing but murder in that song. Death.
Demons inside of me.
Death.
Can't kill the pain for the life of me.
Death, death, death.
Pull back the trigger and end my sobriety.
Death.
I got anxiety.
And the sad thing is that Satan has so manipulated our speech that we're looking for the feels and we're listening to the beat. But every single word is a seed planted in death. And you see it in our younger generation. These kids don't think it's absolutely nothing to commit suicide. I was having a conversation with someone less than a year ago. And I was like, hey, how you doing? And they're like, oh, I'm good. You know, my friend just committed suicide last night. And I'm thinking, oh my God, are you okay? And they're like, yeah, you know, I knew something was off. They seemed a little off, but you know, I'll be fine. And I'm thinking, this is odd. I even know somebody personally where their friends had somebody that lost a loved one. And they all used to hang out together. And I check on them and I'm like, hey, like, how are they doing? You know, because this is your friend. This happened to his sibling. Like, are you okay? Are they okay? And it was like, oh, yeah, it's fine. He's fine? Yeah, he's fine. And I'm thinking, this should not be normal. Suicide should not be normalized. I've heard conversations between young people that is like, yo, man, I would just clock out. I had to intervene on one of them conversations. I was like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. But this is what the music has brought us to. If you don't think that your words matter, look at everything that is being pushed. It is influencing the minds of people, and they believe it to be natural when none of it is natural. This isn't natural. This was all planted by words, because your words are spirit. They are either life or death. So I tell my kids all the time, when I hear them say something, like I had a conversation with my son last night, and he was like, oh, Mom, there you go again with the words. And I'm like, he said to me, how does that fit what we're talking about right now? And I said, my love, you are a king and a priest. As a king, when he decrees a thing, it is so. You can't just be loose with your words. And it's not so much as trying to fit the mold. Like, I feel like as believers, when we hear what we're supposed to be doing, we want to do the thing. But God is saying, if you understood who you are and the weight of the words that is coming out of your mouth, you would be mindful of them. I'm not mindful of my words and growing in the awareness of my words because it's something that God requires. I'm growing in the awareness of my words because of the fact that He continues to reveal to me the weight and the power and the authority that my words carry. Now, just to wrap this up, because I don't want it to be too long, I'm not saying that every secular song is evil, because even Paul said, you know, whatever's good, whatever's lovely, you know, think on these things. It could be a song that is written from a daughter to her mother, and she's singing about how she appreciates everything that her mother did for her. May not have a drip of Jesus in it, but there's truth in it, because in the Word of God, it tells us to honor our parents. I can get down with that. Nothing wrong with that. But when we begin to say things that plant seeds of death, be mindful of that. People of God, wake up.